Yes, yes. Here we go. Once again, Business Credit Builder. Thank you all for coming. Today we'll be talking about the smell test. Make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay? Because you need to know what the lender is thinking before you even approach them. You got to know what thought process are they going through before you even approach them, right? Just that's just some logical things, right? You want to know what type of things that they're thinking, right? Welcome to our online event on how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Are you looking to secure funding for your business, but not sure how to make a strong impression on lenders? This informative session will share tips and strategies to boost your business credibility. Learn the key factors lenders look for and how to present your business in the best light. Okay? All righty. Okay, so basically, this is how it goes down, right? This is the smell test. And I call it the smell test because when you are filling out an application, right, for a loan, for an account or something, right? You got an application. And on this application, there are different fields. And each field that they are asking for information, they're actually doing something, right? And when you're filling out this application, they're not really trying to see if you can get qualified yet, okay? They're not trying to see if you can get qualified yet. This is just a smell test to see if it looks like you might be able to get qualified. Okay? So they got these questions on the application. And if you pass this test, then they see whether or not you can, then they pass on the application to the underwriting department to really figure out whether or not you qualify. Okay? So each field on an application, they're actually doing something, right? And that's really important because these are the what I call the ABCs, the easy stuff. The easy stuff, your business name, your telephone, all this stuff. But it has to be right. And you have to know what they're thinking, what they're looking at, right? It just makes sense to know that type of stuff. Okay? So I'm gonna share my screen just so y'all can follow through this little setup I got, right? Hold on one sec. All right. Okay. So now you should be able to see my screen. Um, Now we're gonna make it a little bit better, like that. That should be better right there. Okay. Okay. Um, all right, this is where I want to be at, right here. Okay, so this is the smell test. So we're going over the things that they look at before they even decide, before they even think about approving you. They got to go through the smell test, what I call the smell test. Okay, and um, and I'm gonna let you know that this piece right here, which is basically setting up your business correctly, okay, it is the most important piece of building your business credit. And the reason why I say this is the most important piece, because just like I said, on an application, there are different fields. In each field, they're doing something, right? For example, when they got the field for the name, your business name, what they are actually doing is looking at a database of all the business names similar to the business name that you put, right? And they're seeing if you actually exist. They're looking at the the Secretary of State to see if there's an actual business. And let me tell you this too, right? If you spelled it wrong, or you missed a dash, or you abbreviated the name or something like that, they need to be able to find this quickly. So if they can't find it quickly, then they can deny you, and they don't have to tell you why. Just because you misspelled your business name, or you missed the dash, or you abbreviated your business name or something, right? And that's one of the little things about the smell test, right? A lot of people don't get past the smell test just because of this little simple stuff, right? Just this little simple stuff. Okay. So the perception lenders, vendors, and creditors have of your business is critical to your ability to build strong business credit. Before applying for business credit, a business needs to ensure it meets or exceeds all lender credibility standards. There are over 20 credibility points that are necessary for a business to have a strong, credible foundation. Um, and just so you know, at 1 o'clock, I do another webinar, which is the business credit training. And I actually show you all the steps in building business credit, right? Um, this piece, the spell test, is basically the first step of building business credit, which is the most important. Okay, so in case you didn't register for the one coming up, you can go to businesscreditbuilder.us and find the events tab, find the events in resources. You go to the resources, events, then you can find my upcoming events. Okay. And we're getting ready for the master class coming up as well. So don't miss the master class coming up. Okay, so let's start with these different stuff that you need to look for, right? That the lenders are looking for, that you need to make sure is right. This is how you set up your business correctly, right? Okay, so the first thing is to make sure you got a business name. um it is very important that you use your exact business legal name, and that's what is sent to you on your certificate from the Secretary of State. When you get your certificate from the Secretary of State and they have your business name listed on there and the address, that is exactly how you need to be presenting your business name. Exactly how it is on that certificate that they sent you. Okay. Ensure your business name is exactly the same on your corporation papers, licenses, bank statements. Any place where your business name is, it needs to be exactly the same as it is on that the certificate that the Secretary of State sent you. Okay. Now, when you register your business name, they ask you to select an entity. You can build business credit with almost any corporate entity type. But if you truly want to separate business credit from personal credit, your business must be a separate legal entity, not a sole proprietor or partnership. Okay. Unless you have a separate business entity, a corporation, or an LLC, limited liability corporation, you might be doing business, but you are not truly a business. Okay. You need to be a corporation or an LLC in order to separate business from personal liability. Okay. Employer identification number. I don't need to talk that much about that because y'all probably know what that is already. But I'm going to tell you the two things that you need to know about your EIN number, right? There's two things that you really need to know. One is you cannot build business credit without an EIN number. And two, it's free. That's what you need to know. If you need to know anything else about it, just ask me. But I'm thinking that you'll already know what the EIN number is. So we're going to move forward, right? Just know that you can't build business credit without an EIN number, and it's free. So don't go out start paying for an EIN number, all right? Don't do it. All right. So we're going to skip over the EIN number stuff. Now we're going down to the nitty gritty. Business address. Business address. There are three options when selecting your business address. There are no more options other than these three. Okay. Your address, the first option would be a brick and mortar, right? A building, a storefront, right? But a lot of us can't do that, right? It's expensive, and maybe doesn't fit us, right? So that's cool, right? But that's the first option, to have a brick and mortar. You definitely need a place where you can accept packages, okay? The second option is a virtual office. Now there's hundreds of companies out there that offer virtual office business addresses, right? For as low as $50 a month, okay? A lot of my customers use virtual office addresses so that they don't have to share their home address with the world, right? Because they got their kids at the house, and they're private, they don't want to share their home address, right? So a lot of my customers get a virtual address, okay? Which is good, okay? Now the last resort is your home address. And the reason why the home address is the last resort is because creditors and lenders do not perceive home-based businesses as being credible, okay? But they do this in a case-by-case basis, right? For instance, let's say you're a hairstylist, right? You do hair from the house, right? Well, that's pretty logical, right? That's pretty logical that you could do hair from the house and be able to pay a bill, because that's what they want to find out, whether or not you can pay the bill. That's what they're trying to figure out, right? They're trying to see if this makes sense. The smell test. They're trying to see if this makes sense. So, on the other hand, let's say you're a trucking company, right? Well, it might not be feasible that you house all these trucks at your house. Okay, so they're just trying to see if this makes sense to them, right? And one thing to know is that on your Dun & Bradstreet credit report, which a lot of them are looking at, when they're looking at your application, they're looking at your Dun & Bradstreet credit report. There is a Google Maps picture of your business address on there. So they're looking right at your front door, trying to see, does this make sense? You see? They're trying to see if this makes sense, right? Okay, so for this business address, you must have a deliverable physical address. It cannot be a P.O. box. It cannot be a UPS address, okay? Some lenders will not approve and fund unless this criteria is met, okay? Now, this is my go-to for virtual address, right? Da Vinci Virtual Office Solutions. You can get a virtual office for as low as $50 a month, right? If you go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, you will see the Da Vinci logo, a telephone number for them, a person to ask for, and there's terminology so that you can order the correct product, okay? Because what they do is They send a form to the post office to create a unique address for your business, right? Because there are hundreds of virtual office address companies out there, some of them will give you the same exact address as they gave hundreds of other businesses. And you don't want that. You want a unique address for your business. Okay? A unique address for your business. Okay? And you could go to Da Vinci Office Solutions and get that for as low as $50 a month. Okay? All right, let's move forward. Phone number. This is all stuff that's on the application, the smell test, right? Now, the phone number is very important too, right? Okay, so on the application, when you put in that phone number, what they are doing is looking up a database of all cell phones and all home-based lines. And if you come up on one of them lists, then they can deny you and they don't have to tell you why. Okay? They don't have to tell you why they denied you. With personal credit, they have to tell you why they denied you. But in business credit, they don't have to tell you, right? So what this all means is that you can continue to put, incorrect information. Like, remember I said the name, you can continue to put the name wrong. You can continue to use your cell phone number, but they can deny you and they don't have to tell you why, all right? So you must have a dedicated business phone number that is listed with 411 National Directory Assistance under the business name. And that is also associated with your address. Lenders, vendors, creditors, and even insurance providers will verify that your business is listed with 411. A toll-free number will give your business credibility, but you must have this local number. The local number is necessary. The local number listed with National 411 is necessary, okay? Okay, now the 800 number and the fax number, that's nice, right? But the necessary piece is that local number listed. So what happens is they're going through this application and they see that you got your local number and it's listed. Check, right? Now they see that you got an 800 number and a fax number. So now you're looking more credible, right? Now you're looking like you're actually doing something over there. They're doing some business over there. They got an 800 number. They got a fax number. Word. Okay. All right. So that's crucial. That local telephone number is crucial. So even if you're a single owner with a home-based business, a toll-free number provides a perception that you're an even bigger company. Okay. And it's usually inexpensive. Okay. A cell phone or a home number as your main business line could get you flagged as an unestablished business. That is too high of a risk. So don't use a personal cell phone number or a residential phone number as your main business number. You can forward a virtual number to any cell or landline number. Okay? Yeah, this is crucial because they're looking up a database of all these cell phone numbers and home numbers. And if you're on that list, boom, they can deny you and they don't have to tell you why. Okay? Okay. Now, this is my go-to for getting a phone number, getting a local telephone number. Okay? Freedom Voice, Ring Central, Vonage. Any of these companies will do you nice. All right? Now, but my go-to is Freedom Voice. Freedom Voice will give you a local number for $9.95 a month, and they will list it with the National 411 directory for $3 a month. Okay? They'll give you a 800 number and a fax number for under $20 a month. Okay? This is the number that you put on your applications. When they ask you for your main business number, this is the number that you give. Okay. Now you can operate your business using your cell phone number or whatever you do, right? But when they ask on that application for your main business number, that's what they want to see. The local number that's listed, right? Okay. So that's the phone numbers there. Okay. Website. Now you know nowadays, right? Lenders, you just gotta have a website nowadays. If you're thinking about being a credible business, you gotta have a website nowadays, right? That's what they do. That's how they are thinking. That if you got a business, you got a website. So you need a business website and a business email address. Okay. Lenders and creditors will deny you if you don't have a website. Spend the time and money necessary to ensure your website is professionally designed and works well. Okay. Um, so my company, which is MediaNet USA, this is another one of my companies, and we offer a small business web hosting package, and it is all inclusive. That means we do everything for you. Okay. All right. You okay over there, Miss Jones? Or so you over there, Justin? Okay. Okay, so we got the small business web hosting package, and it includes domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates, updated emails, expert customer support, internet consultation. So if you need to get a website, just contact me by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult, and you can schedule an appointment, or you can just call 404-500-9687. And don't forget, I forgot to tell you at the beginning, don't forget to get your free guide on how to build business credit by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide and get your free guide on how to build business credit. Okay. Y'all like free stuff, right? Yeah. We all like free stuff. Okay. Okay, let's go back to this email, right? It's important to get a company email address for your business. Okay. Now, you get your email from the place that you got your website, your web hosting company. It's supposed to be free with your web hosting, right? But what happens is this: you go to companies like GoDaddy and stuff like that, they'll set you up your website. But then when you're ready for an email, now they're going to charge you about $100 for one email. Your emails should be unlimited and included with your hosting package. That's how that works. So they try to a la carte you with them big companies. They try to a la carte you and just get you for nitpick you for this, that, and the other, right? So that's how that works. Um, so it's not only professional, but greatly helps the chances of getting the thumbs up from a credit provider by having your email address. Okay. And it's easy to set up. Just have it done with your website, right? Now, the thing about this business email is that it cannot be one of those free email services. It needs to be your business from your business website, right? So you got your businessname.com, right? So your email should be your name at yourbusinessname.com, right? They don't want to see you do business from a free email service. This is just common sense stuff, right? This is just common sense right here. They don't want to see you do business from a free email, because then they don't know who they're doing business with. Who is that? It could be anybody. They need to know that they're doing business with somebody that's a representative of this business, of this company, right? This is just common sense stuff, right? Okay, so don't use party chick at Yahoo, right? You know what to do. Your name at business credit, your name at yourbusinesscompany.com, right? This is simple stuff, yo. This is simple stuff, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Fax number. We talked about the fax number, right? Lenders perceive a credible business as one with a fax number. Okay. That's the basic bottom line. As a business, you will need a fax number to receive important documents. You also need to fax in some of your credit applications. You can also use an e-fax that goes directly to your email, right? Stuff like that, right? But it's good to have that fax number listed. And on this application, when they're asking you for something, they want you to put something in there. So don't leave stuff blank, right? When if you can help it, right? Because they're actually doing something, which with every single thing on this application, each field they're actually doing something. Okay. Now, bank account. Your business banking history is vital to your future success of being able to secure larger business loans. The date you open your business bank account is the day that lenders consider your business to have started. So, if you incorporated your business 10 years ago, but you just opened your business bank account yesterday, then your business started yesterday. Okay? Because they don't want to consider you doing business before you even had a bank account, right? So they're not even considering that, right? So the longer your business banking history, the better your borrowing potential will be. Okay, that's long-term deal, right? So when you get your business bank account, keep that bank account. Don't switch up bank accounts in the middle, right? Find a banking company, get your bank account, and hold that bank account. The longer it's open, the better you will be. Okay. Okay. Licensing. Okay. One of the most common mistakes when building credit for your company is non-matching business addresses on your business licenses. A lot of people got the licenses that they need, but sometimes they got an old address. They could deny you and don't have to tell you why, right? So every place your business name is and the address, it has to be the same every place. When they see it different, then they're thinking to themselves, are you located over here or are you located over there? Where are y'all? Are y'all going to pay the bill? That's what they're thinking. You see? Even worse is not having the required licenses for your type of business to operate legally. So you need to contact the state, county, and city government offices to see if there are any required licenses and permits to operate your type of business. This is basic stuff, right? Basic stuff. Okay. Now, for businesses that are already in existence, right? Take the time to verify that main agencies, state, IRS, bank, 411 National Directory, have your business listed the same way with your exact legal business name. Okay. Also, take the time to ensure every bill you get, power bill, phone bill, landlord, etc., has the business name listed correctly and comes to the business address. Okay. Now, if you're a company that has been in existence already, and you go do a search and you come up with some of your old stuff in the search results, then I would suggest this company is called Yext. Yext, they have a product that is called data cleansing. And they will go on the internet and make sure every place your business name comes up, it is listed with the exact name, address, and telephone number. Okay. And that's what you want. You don't want them to go on the internet, search, and they will go on the internet and search your business. You don't want them to find different addresses and different telephone numbers, right? That's a flag. That's a red flag right there. Finding those different addresses. That's a red flag. They can deny you and they do not have to tell you why. Okay. So this smell stuff, this smell test stuff is important because they don't have to tell you why they denied you, right? So you could be doing all of this stuff and not even know why you're getting denied. And um it's just that you know, see, if you do get denied, you want to make sure that it's not this stuff, right? It's not this simple stuff that's getting you denied. So you got to get this right from the beginning, right? You got to get this stuff right from the beginning, right? So boom, we know if they deny you, well, we know it ain't this basic stuff. So right, okay. So anybody got any questions about the smell test stuff? Because that's basically this was a small, short webinar just to let you know about the smell test and how important this application process is. Anybody got any questions? No questions? Anything? What? And we got another webinar coming up at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock, we got another one. Yeah, Edgar. Hello? Okay, yeah, Edgar. You learned some stuff, right? Yeah, so there's some nitpicky stuff that they look at, right? And it's just very important, right? It's just very important to have your business set up credible in the eyes of the lender. Okay. How about you, Ms. Jones? Any questions, anything? Yes. You can definitely schedule one-on-one. What you do is go to, I'm gonna type it in. I'm gonna type it in the chat room. Let's see. It's businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. Business credit. Oops. .us/consult. Did I spell that right? businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. Or you can just call me, right? So the telephone number is 404-500-9687. But you can schedule a meeting by doing the consult, right? And then we can talk about your business and how to get you ready to get funded, right? See, most of my clients, when they come to me, they're not ready to go get a loan, right? So we have to prepare them to get the loan. And one thing about my company is we have hundreds of legitimate lenders already. And we know the underwriting guidelines. So we prepare you to get approved because we have all the lenders already. Okay. We have the best lenders already that'll give you the best deals. And yeah, so yeah, we'll get you right. See, we prepare you to get approved. A lot of people can't get approved right off the bat when they come to me because they don't even have the smell test right, right? So they don't even get through the smell test, right? So if you don't pass the smell test, then you don't even get to the underwriting, right? That's where you want to be, the underwriting. So you got to get the smell test right from the beginning, right? So that smell test is important. It's what I call the smell test, right? Okay, everybody. I got another webinar coming up in 20 minutes, which I'm gonna go over a lot of details in building business credit, right? So if you thought you learned something here, the next webinar, we're gonna teach you some stuff in building business credit. All right. All right, everybody. Thank y'all for attending. Make sure you get your free guide on how to build business credit by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. I also record these webinars and put them on my YouTube channel. So you go to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us, and click the YouTube button to see past webinars that we've done. Okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a good one. Thank y'all. All right, Edgar. Thank you.